Hey you guys, so today I am going to be making what we call sofrito. So sofrito is something that you can use as a base in food, in Spanish food, or in any food you like. There's a couple ingredients that I'm adding today that I normally wouldn't add, but I wanted to try it in there. So we have garlic. It's already peeled for us. I just didn't feel like doing it. Normally I do it myself, which is a little cheaper. We have Spanish onion. We have, it normally calls for green pepper, but I wanted to add the orange pepper in as well. And it doesn't taste different, it's just orange. So I'm going to add jalapenos, because I just wanted to add it in there, and I'm gonna take out the seeds so it won't be that spicy. Cilantro. Cilantro is smells so nice. This is what a lot of Spanish people add to a lot of their dishes. So cilantro is good for this. So I'm going to add scallions in as well. And I just add cilantro, green pepper, Spanish onion, garlic, and you can add adobo. You can add that in. If you don't want that much salt, you can gladly put in the pink salt, Himalayan salt, which is really good as well. But you add pepper, and you drizzle in at the end the olive oil to combine everything, and you add water to make it a little bit more thinner if you would like a thinner mixture, or you can leave it thicker. But if you make it thinner or you add too much water, you guys, all you have to do is get a strainer and allow the water to come out into another container, and you can actually use that juice, add some fruit like mangoes or oranges in it, and use it as a base for a marinade for chicken or pork if you choose to eat that. For my recipe, you guys, I do not measure, so I apologize for that, but I do not measure. So I just want to show you, like for the garlic, I have a handful of garlic here. If I taste it and I feel like it needs a little more something, then I'll add that in, but I do not measure. So yeah, basically, listen, do it from the heart with some love. Taste your food, and if you like it, keep it. If you want to add something else, add it, whatever your heart desires. But this is what I do. I have my garlic here. It's already chopped and peeled, but I will rinse it off again. I'm going to rinse all this off, and then we'll get the chopping and putting it into the blender. Alright, so we're going to get started. And because you're blending it up into like I don't know what's the consistency called, maybe a slushy, looks like a slushy kind of thing. It doesn't have to be chopped up cute, okay, or the proper way, I should say. And get yourself a bowl, trash bowl as I call it. Throw all of your stuff that you're not using in there. So these scallions, cut the little pieces off like I just did, and you don't have to use all of them. Put them, whatever you're not using, to the side. Trash bowl right here, so you can just throw away what you're not using. I got my blender right there, and you throw your cut ingredients into the blender. I know I need a new knife. I got a new cutting board, y'all. I know my last videos, y'all probably like, yo, upgrade. But I'm gonna give me a new knife set too. And so for your pepper, you cut off the top part to open that up. And I actually use around the core, the middle. I don't waste it. Yes, I definitely need a new knife. Make it into pieces. Cut it into pieces. Just like I said, big enough to fit in the blender. Doesn't have to be precise. And yeah, I don't have a recipe. You can look one up online. Definitely Google it. It's called Sofrito. I will put the name in the description, and the title of it will be called Sofrito, so that you can look it up and get a recipe if you like. But I definitely do not use a recipe. I get my husband to taste it. I taste it, and if we like it, we use it. But I use 1 pepper, 3 scallions, 1 green pepper, and 1 orange pepper. Make sure you cut off anything. This pepper is kind of soft. But make sure you cut off the stuff that you're not going to use on this pepper. Throw away the stuff that you're not using. Some people put sazon. I don't think I have any sazon. And I kind of stopped using sazon. Excuse me. I kind of stopped using sazon. What we call sazon is like a little orange packet, because it has a lot of salt in it. And so does this. Adobo has a lot of salt. So I don't use it as much as I used to. Due to wanting to eat better. I don't always eat good, but I mean, I should say different. I don't always eat healthy. We eat good, but I don't always eat healthy. But when I'm cooking at home, I try to use less salt. And this salt is good for, you guys, listen, in your bath water, your salt scrubs. You can cook with it. Yes, it has a lot of benefits, so I love it. So I will use that salt instead of the adobo, because this I do add to the food anyways, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to put it away. But I was just showing you guys what we add. You just peel your onions, cut the ends off, because like I said, you're not chopping it up properly or making small dice cuts and all that. You're just going to chop it up, and so you don't need it to stay together. If you were cutting it in a way that you needed the onion to stay together, then you would leave the end on. Ooh, it's gonna start making me cry, y'all. Oh Jesus. My eyes are burning. Oh God. Ay Dios mío, man. I'm having a, oh, now my, Jesus. Cut your ends off of your jalapeno. And for the jalapeno, I'm adding 2, but you don't have to add jalapenos. I don't normally add it, but I wanted to this time, so I'm gonna add it. And you get a spoon, you can scoop this out with a spoon, the middle part. But take out your seeds and it won't be as spicy. If you don't add a lot of jalapeno and you don't have the seeds, it won't be spicy. Chop them, put them into your blender. So this is what it looks like so far. You see the chops are not small. They're just fitting into the into there. And you guys, you can freeze this. So don't be scared that you made a lot. And what are you gonna do? You can freeze it. It lasts a long time. Oh, my eyes are burning. It lasts a long time in your fridge, and we use it a lot, so it goes fast. And like I said, when you're done and you have the juice that's at the end, you can strain it and put the juice in a container like a jug and add some oranges or mangoes, whatever goes with pork or chicken or whatever meat you like fruit on. And I believe that's called a mojito when you do that. In Spanish, the marinade is called mojito, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. But so I still have a half an onion here. If I feel like it needs more onion, then I'll add it. But this onion is truly strong. And it's like overpowering right now, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna add the other half. So you really don't have to chop this up because it's small enough to go in there. But I don't want, you know, big chunks in the mixture. So this onion is doing a number on me. Oh, it's strong. Oh my God. So I'm gonna actually add in a little bit more garlic. Add in a little bit more garlic. Yeah, see, you guys, make sure you cut. And normally you would cut this off. See that part there? I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little part at the back of the garlic. You can cut that off, and you don't have to use that. You can throw that away, but just leave it. Add that right into your mixture. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. And for your cilantro, what you want to do is open it up and take out any discolored or bruised cilantro. It just doesn't look good when you're cooking to have that in your food. Okay, you want nice green. So you can cut the stems off if you want. See how I got long stems? You can cut it off, or you can just chop it up and put it in there. Just breaking it down so you can fit it in your blender. And that's all that's gonna go in there right now because it's full. If I want to make another batch, then I can do so. Cold water, and you're not going to use all of it, you're just going to do it so it can blend. So to start off, maybe a couple tablespoons of water to start off so that it can blend. Put your pepper. So you're not going to be able to see me do this, but you're just going to grind it in there. Not a lot, because you are going to season your food when you cook your food, so you don't want a lot of salt in there. Alright, that's that. Now you add your pepper, and like I said before, you can add sazon, which is an orange packet that gives the food some color, but due to the fact that it has a lot of salt in it, sodium, I don't use it. I use a little bit here and there in my food, but I used to use like 3 packs in food, and now I don't. So, but you add your pepper in, as much pepper as you would like. Start off with a little bit, because remember, the rule is you can always add, you can't take away. The oil is last. This is last, olive oil. and I don't have my lid to this, so we just gotta cover it with our hands. Hit it with a spoon. With the back of the spoon, just put it in this little hole. I'm gonna push it down like that so that it can mix. So push it down and begin mixing it down. See, there's room in here now. There's room in here now where you can add more of whatever the ingredients is that you like. So if you're tasting it and you say, I need more peppers, you can add more peppers. You need more garlic, add that. If you want onions, add that. Jalapenos, you like it spicy, add that. Whatever it is. You want a little more salt and pepper to your preference, you add that. Whatever it is. So now it has room. Before, it was too much. You couldn't do it. But the onion is really strong in this. And so, yeah. I'm not adding no more onions. I can add it to the food if I need to. Alright, and it dripped on me. Now for the oil, like I said, it's just a drizzle. It's not a lot. So that's all that's in here. I don't think honestly, if you don't have olive oil, you can leave it out. You don't have to use it. But I prefer to because it's the way it's always been made with olive oil. So you can use it or you can leave it. It's up to you. But you just drizzle it in. You are just going to do this. Turn it on and drizzle. That is it. So I'm going to, oh, it smells so good. Be careful when you taste it. When you taste it, just to see if you need anything else, be careful because it is strong. So it is strong. So this is the consistency right now. See how it drips? That is the consistency. You can strain this to take the juice out and just have the chunkier parts. And you separate. You put the chunkier parts in a container and the juice in another. And like I said, you can add fruit to the juice and marinate your meat. And this is a base that you put in your rice. You put in your we put in our chicken dish, our steak dish, our rice and beans, our bean mixture, whatever you like, you can cook with this. It's good, y'all. It's good, y'all, but it's strong by itself. It is good. It is like delicious good, but it is strong, and I don't like it by itself because it has a lot of onions and garlics, and it's like overpowering by itself. So I don't prefer it by itself, but it is good. So you just, all you do is put in a container and freeze it, or put in the fridge. If you're going to use it right away and throughout the weeks, you put in your fridge. If you made too much, put in your freezer. Okay? Yeah, put your mixture, put your lid, and in the fridge it goes. Make sure you label it so people know what it is. So you guys, it's pretty dark. I put my light away. I wasn't going to do this part, but I figured I would show you. the marinade, well, the base I just made, the sofrito, I'm gonna put it in my steak because I'm gonna marinate for tomorrow. So here, Nana, you can get that and put some in there. Naisha's helping me. Put a little more. And I have cumin here. Got cumin. I got some pepper, some bay leaves, and some vinegar. Put a little more, Nana. That's how much she put in so far. Alright, that's good. That's good because it's pretty strong. If I need more tomorrow, I can add it in tomorrow when I make my potatoes and steak. I can leave that there. So with the cumin, you don't want a lot. So you just sprinkle it in there. Put your pepper. I'm going to put some adobo in here. Adobo. Sprinkle it in, Nana. Oh. And then put a couple bay leaves in just so it can be in there with it. You could put one. Okay, and it'll sit in there. Get your vinegar, white vinegar, put it in there. Couple, like a splash, not a lot. A little more. Okay, and that's gonna make a little sauce. JJ, you could help get the water in that. No, a little, just to make like a little sauce type of thing. So then,
we need any more?
Just so I can show you, I'm just using a spoon. Normally use your hands. Don't be scared to get in there, but you just put that in there around on this. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna cook my onions. Normally I marinate my steak with onions as well, but since I put onions in that, I won't put any more. Get you a little Ziploc bag to fit, and you're gonna put. Can you help me with the spatula? Put the spatula in there. You're gonna put your steak in there with the juice. A little better than that. Just slide it in there. You can wash your hands.
Okay, you want the red spatula?
Yeah. Okay. So you just move it around, get all the stuff on it, on both pieces, and let that sit in there. Normally, if I don't use the sofrito, I marinate it with onions, cumin, pepper, adobo, sazon, and bay leaves, vinegar, water, and let it sit. But I'm not putting onions in here because I did put the sofrito, and the sofrito has onions. So tomorrow I will fry some onions up and have that with steak and mushrooms and potatoes and eggs. But yeah, so you just put it in the bag and put it back in the freezer, or fridge, I mean.
You said
all right, that's it, you guys.